Okay, guys, today we're going to be talking about AI and how this guy the high school athletic director used AI to frame his principal. So, what it seems, I didn't know the crimes are going to be coming that fast. In today's age already, for people to be framing people using AI, you're going to need a backup to make sure that all your stuff is secure. And you're going to need like a code word or something, at least, so people know that it's not you that's actually saying any of the stuff that you're apparently accused of saying. Let's get into the video.
Results of the analysis indicated the recording contained traces of AI-generated content.
A major development in the viral and racially charged audio recording that led to the removal of a Baltimore County high school principal earlier this year. Good evening and thank you for staying with us. I'm Mary Bubala. Tonight, we are learning some new details on the arrest and the alleged motive behind this fake recording. Fox 25's Alexa Ashwell joins us live in studio with some of the details. Alexa?
Yes, Mary. Investigators believe this was a plot for revenge using artificial intelligence. Baltimore County Police say the principal, once in question, told investigators he believed the athletic director was targeting him. This investigation revealing just that. In a way, officials say this.
So I won't play the actual original tape, but can you imagine when somebody says, like, you said this thing? You're like, dude, I didn't say any of that. Like, what are you even getting this from? Like, dude, I heard you say all this crazy stuff. You know, you were talking about my mom or something, like racially charged, you know, whatever. Just saying all this nonsense that could get you in a lot of trouble. And then you're just vehemently saying, I did not do that. That absolutely wasn't me. Like, hey, it was your voice. And you're like, that wasn't me, though. I didn't say that. And then they play the recording for you. And then you're like, shit, like, well, you're like, damn, did I say that? I don't even know. I don't know if I said that or not. Well, play it back again. Shit. Like, but then that's what happened to this guy, and he ended up getting fired in terms of like the principal. Well, the whole time the dude's like, I didn't say any of that shit. It's completely made up. And you know, like, I know everybody's gonna say like I'm lying or whatever, but I didn't say any of that. And everybody, obviously the public, I think that's the thing. When this type of information gets out to the public, and people take things for immediate face value, even though they should be taking it for a grain of salt, because it's on the internet. You don't know what the hell is real or not these days. I could be fake talking to you. I'm just some AI dude that I typed in, I generated handsome black guy, and then this popped up and is now talking to you. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
State has never seen before.
I seriously don't understand.
Tonight, a Pikesville high school principal vindicated.
The recording was not authentic.
And the school's athletic director now off the job and facing charges.
It's been determined the recording was generated through the use of artificial intelligence technology. Through their investigation, detectives alleged Mr. Darian, who was the athletic director at the high school, made the recording to retaliate against the principal who had launched an investigation into the potential mishandling of school funds.
Baltimore County Police Chief Robert McCullough announcing charges against Blahzaye Darian. The 31-year-old is facing 4 charges, including stalking, retaliation, disturbing school operations, and theft. This investigation dating back to January of this year. That's when the principal of Pikesville High School was temporarily removed from his position after it was alleged it was his voice in a racist audio recording that had gone viral. In it, disparaging remarks were made about students and staff members.
And if I have to get one more complaint from one more Jew in this community, I'm going to join the other side. Kathy, I'm done.
Newly obtained charging documents detail forensic analysts and members of the FBI were able to determine the recording was in fact fake and generated through AI.
The results of the analysis indicated the recording contained traces of AI-generated content.
In court documents, investigators say interviews conducted, including with Darian and 2 other teachers, revealed they received the recording by email from a Gmail account before it went viral the next day. That Google account, investigators detail, was traced back to Darian, and the associated IP address belonged to his grandmother. Chief McCullough detailing a warrant was issued for Darian's arrest last night, and he was stopped this morning while trying to board a flight at BWI Airport. The chief says it's unclear whether this was an attempt to flee.
It's unknown at this point. All that we know is that he was at the airport and he was getting ready to board a flight to Houston. At that time, he had a firearm with him. There was some concern about the way the firearm was checked and packaged, and that caused the Maryland Transportation Authority Police to look further into him.
Many questions remain for the school and the district, including any action against.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot to go off of. I'm gonna pause right here. We let the tape go on for a little bit. If you're new here, we have a live stream. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. And what's going on is Yaya Cakes is saying, damn, he was fleeing. And that is also crazy because we don't know if he was fleeing or not. Of course, he's gonna get like some type of hint of like, hey, your shit's gonna go haywire, and your grandmother's calling you, being like, why is the people calling me? They're saying that they have my computer IP address or something. If you're doing something illegitimate and illegal, don't involve your poor grandmother. Leave the grannies alone. Can we at least agree on that? Like if we're doing something bad, like can we just leave the grandmas out of it and just do your own thing, man? God. So he had that. So he got traced back through, because I was wondering, I was like, what kind of traces they had with AI? Like, where's this AI stuff? Like, how would you know that it was generated with AI? There's no like receipt that you get, like unless you're buying something, a direct tape, like, oh, you put in an order for principal AI racist paragraph or something, and then you get something back in your email. There was none of that. So all they did was trace the actual email back. So that could have been easily deleted. I don't know why he didn't delete that. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense of why he didn't delete that. That's absolutely crazy. But he flee too. Like, why are you trying to leave and with a firearm on you? And if it's the FBI that's already investigating you, it doesn't matter where you're going in the States. You literally need to be going intercontinental. And even some places out of that, even like international, some places out of that, they'll still find you and then just extradite you right back. So you can't even get away. But God, on the main point, leave the grannies alone.
The other two teachers named in the charging documents. According to the superintendent, a recommendation for Darian's termination has been made, and there will be future discussions with the principal, whose name is being cleared.
We ask everyone not to rush to judgment.
Everybody already rushed to judgment, though. That's the shitty thing. Like, everybody's already made their mind that this guy, the principal, was racist. And now, if you ever Google this, I'm assuming if we actually Google the principal's name, that whole thing where everybody's talking about it went viral on Twitter, went viral on all the social medias. It's going to pull that audio tape up first. And then right along that, the principal's going to have to say, that was not me. And then the guy that's trying to hire him is going to be like, this sounds exactly like you. How the hell are you going to tell me that it's not you? And just getting past that part in itself is already going to be a barrier to entry to try to find a new job. Now he's going to have to be like, wait a second, listen. And then hopefully he can have enough time to show these video clips where the news says, this guy is fine. He's cleared. His name is good. He's not super racist. He likes Jews and all that stuff, especially with the Columbia University stuff going on. He likes Jews. He's not racist. He likes black people and all that stuff. He's perfectly fine. He's good to hire, but he has to follow that up now for like the rest of his life. So it's interesting. I wonder if the AR charges are going to be much more substantial than regular charges, since it's using your likeness. It is identity theft, right? Tell me what you think down in the comments. I think it's identity theft, but I don't know. Some people might think it's a little bit different. Maybe it's not as scathing as literally taking your social security number, credit card information, and all that stuff, and using that for financial means or whatever. But I mean, it's dangerous technology, so the protection means are going to be coming sooner or later, right?
But our role and our responsibility is to the students and the community and the truth. And so we had to make sure that the experts gave us the information.
Now, I asked Baltimore County State's Attorney Scott Schellenberger if this will be the first case involving AI his office has ever prosecuted. He says yes. According to court documents, Darian has posted bail and is scheduled to appear in court June 11th. Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary.
So this was the first case of AI. So the copycats are soon to come. So watch your backs with this in terms of this type of situation. We're going to check out a second video real fast and see if they add any valuable information.
To a bizarre case involving the use of artificial intelligence in Maryland. Police say a former athletic director used artificial intelligence to frame a high school principal near Baltimore. Dazone Darian allegedly created a recording that made it sound like the principal was going on a racist rant. Investigators say that Darian was angry over the principal investigating his potential mishandling of school funds. It's really unbelievable what AI
Can do.
can do.
Yep, that's where it's at. AI is coming for us all. Anyways, guys, tell me what your thoughts are. We saw the guy, the principal looked like a guy that might possibly be racist. I don't know. He looks like, I don't know, whatever. But I mean, don't judge a book by its cover, obviously, but it's hard to do that when stuff is just blasted out on the internet and you take it for face value. So we need to be definitely more careful these days. I know a lot of you guys are probably taking everything more careful. You obviously don't take stuff from Twitter at face value. You do your research. You have the time to do your research on something that you see online that you're scrolling past. I'm sure that you do. Anyways, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.